We have 24 different kinds of plain vanilla ice cream. My waking nightmare. Brad, this might get me flamed, but I don't like vanilla ice cream. It's boring. It's like French fries without ketchup. It's like a kiss without a mustache. It's the worst. That being said, we saw the comments. This is what you guys wanted to see. I think it is genuinely interesting. I can't believe that there is this many different kinds of vanilla ice cream, and I'm sure that there's going to be subtleties and differences in each. Texture, flavor, appearance. I'm going to taste each and every one of these. I'm going to rank them from 1 to 10, and I'm going to bring a little bit of clarity to the conversation. Honey, what kind of vanilla ice cream do we buy? Just get any it's vanilla ice cream, just get any one of them. No, but there's differences. I want a divorce. First, ice cream of many. I see vanilla bean, and that's about the only thing you can distinguish about vanilla ice cream is whether or not it has vanilla beans in it. This has little dark flecks. Oh boy, this is gonna be a rough episode, folks. That tastes like vanilla ice cream. It tastes like real vanilla. It doesn't taste like vanilla extract. It's very creamy, very dense, not icy at all. It's good. It's gonna be so hard to figure out my rating system because I already don't like plain vanilla ice cream that much, but I'm gonna be objective. The texture is very good. The flavor is very natural, and it looks good. That sounds like a 7 to me. That feels like a 7. Ah! Okay, Cool House. Cool House. What's Cool House? It says best of both worlds vanilla. Oh, because it uses 2 different kinds of vanilla beans? Cool House. I'd get it and I'd eat it. This sucks. McConnell just said, ooh, whoa, upon scooping. I see barely tiny little infinitesimal specks of vanilla. It looks like maybe it has a more icy texture. Oh, way more icy texture. That doesn't taste like dairy to me. This has got to be an alternate milk situation. The vanilla, it almost tastes like imitation to me. I see little flecks, so that leads me to believe that it might be real vanilla, but I don't know, they could have just put flecks in there. There's no law saying that you can't put flecks in there. I also feel like maybe there's an artificial sweetener in there because the sweetness hits late. This seems like an acceptable substitute, but not good enough to garner a 5 and put it at a 4. Nix, Swedish vanilla. That's why it tastes funny, it's vanilla. Is this milk? Oh my God, the container's 250 calories with 10 grams of protein, 17 grams of fat, and 1 gram of sugar. I knew I'd tasted artificial sweeteners in here. Very impressive that this whole thing is 250 calories. I'd eat it without guilt and then I'd shit my heart out because of all the artificial sweeteners in it. This is not gonna be friendly on the system. 4. Okay, we have what looks to be a creamier, if not fluffier, ice cream with vanilla specks of vanilla bean. Oh wow. I never thought that it could be like under flavored. Oh yeah. The vanilla is like super muted, like barely there. It's definitely dairy. It's definitely real sugar. It's just super, super middling. It really deserves a 5 because it really feels just like the average of the idea of what vanilla ice cream is. Häagen-Dazs, wow, fitting 5. I think that's all it deserves. Plus I'm not gonna change scores after I've seen the tub. That doesn't fly around here, except all the times that I've done that. Whoa, wow. It looks almost translucent and alien-like. There's no way this is dairy-based. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. I hate it. Ugh. Oh, the flavor is so bad. I mean, I see specks of vanilla, but that tastes like the fake vanilla. It doesn't even taste as good as the fake vanilla. This tastes off. Something wrong with you. Why can't you be normal? I would still eat it if it was like a hot day and it was the only cold, semi-liquidous thing in sight, but only under those circumstances. And even then, I would resent it. So I think that gets it a 3. Yeah, I think that's a 3. What? Righteous. Small batch gelato? Seriously, this is gross. I'm sorry to this probably startup that's probably trying to, find their bearings. Let me try it one more time. Just as, what? $2.99. 299 cents for this?
Yes.
Okay. That's something to take into consideration. Still gross. I don't like it. Next one. Distinctly more yellow in appearance. I can't even do it as fast as he does it. You guys seen that clip where he's like tasting the ice cream? I can't even do it. But man, what a hero. All right, this tastes like the vanilla, the ice cream that they would serve at like an ice cream social at my school growing up. You know, like we gotta do something for them. We're treating them like dog these kids. We're making them get up at 5 in the morning to be here by 6:30. We're monsters. We gotta do something for them. We have any more of that like surplus government vanilla ice cream? They don't even have self-awareness yet. Just give them the vanilla, just give them that. It's my impression of a middle school headmaster. Anyway, that's what it evokes to me. It brings me back to like really crappy school ice cream of my youth. One more little taste. Texture. Bring up that top note. That's a 10. No, it's a 4. I think it's a 4. Oh, you guys. Oh my God, it's Breyers. Breyers homemade vanilla. It's how homemade should taste. The balls on these pricks. To be like, oh, you made homemade ice cream? Well, here's how homemade ice cream should taste. And it doesn't even have real vanilla extract in it. Give me a fucking break for once in my horrible life. I'm kidding. It's really awesome, actually. I get to taste ice cream for a living.
Oh, that's so nice.
I'm gonna love that.
Does that bother you?
No, I love it.
Not you.
Can you keep it?
The viewer. We have some more vanilla ice cream. It's another yellowy guy. That tastes almost identical to the last one. The only difference between this one and the last one is this one has an icier texture. As I let it slide across my tongue, I feel microscopic ice particles dragging against my taste buds like sandpaper. If I had to choose one, I'd go with the creamier, dreamier one, not the icier, dicier one. I think it's gotta knock it down. I think it's gotta bring it down to a 3. Never heard of this one. Adirondack Creamery French Vanilla. Ice cream as it should be. A lot of shoulds getting thrown around here. A lot of suggestions that you're not doing the right thing already. Doesn't taste very good. 3. Got another speckless vanilla ice cream. It's got a very smooth sheen to it. A little stretchy. Oh man, this sucks. There's a metallic, a tinny vibe going on. Maybe artificial sweeteners. The flavor's so bad, I have to give it a 2. It's like gross, I don't want to keep eating it. What have I done to it? Is this another expensive? Oh, Blue Marble. I like Blue Marble. It's gross, Blue Marble, what are you doing? This is a Brooklyn brand, right? It's women owned too. God, I'm an asshole, I'm a monster. Nothing against Blue Marble, okay? I've had their mango sorbet answers to no man. I've had their other ice creams. They used to have a shop like near half mile from my house that I would go to in the summer, and I would laugh, and it would be great. You're better than this. God, you're better than this. We have what looks like lemon ice here. Oh boy, it's soft. It makes a noise as I cut through it. It goes, here, let me put it close to the, you hear that? Iciest of the day. Distinct crystals. Flavor's not bad. Vanilla is starting to drive me insane right now. I'm starting to lose my grip on what's good vanilla and what's bad vanilla. The look is terrible. It's terrible. It's just terrible. It maybe has that allulose, like fake sweetener vibe to it. But yeah, like monk fruit. It's my least favorite yet, 2. 2 for you. All right, Arctic Zero. I will say, super impressive that this is 160 calories in this tub. That's pretty insane. Monk fruit concentrate. It's the best artificial sweetener there is, I think, but it still comes up way short. If you really want to eat a whole tub of ice cream, you have to eat a whole tub, and you want to cut the caloric intake, here's your guy. Any other reason in the world to eat vanilla ice cream? There goes your guy. We got a rock hard ice cream here. Very, very stiff. I can feel its rigidity as I jog it about. Yep. Texture's not great. A little icy, but the vanilla flavor is probably the best. No, maybe not the best yet. It's got like a toastiness to it, which I like. It's like, you call it toasted vanilla ice cream. You'd sell twice as much. I'd buy it. I'd be like, what the hell's toasted vanilla ice cream? I haven't even been alive long enough. Yeah, texture's not great. I do like the flavor. I think that gets it a 6. I'm up! Oh, wow, Turkey Hill. This is a bargain basement brand, is it not? $2.79. $2.79. This feels like slightly better than average to me. Like the flavor's solid. It says naturally and artificially flavored, so it probably has a little bit of beaver butt in it. A little bit of beaver butt, but I guess when you mix those together with real vanilla bean, it gets toasty. So this beaver gave up his butt for a good cause. A pronounced presence of vanilla bean flecks. Very good texture, very dense. Definitely no artificial sweeteners in here. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my neck out there and say that the vanilla tastes very natural. There's tons of flecks in it, so clearly they loaded it up. They're like, we gotta max this out. Look, we gotta stand out. Somebody eventually is gonna taste all the vanilla ice creams, and we need to be the ones who they're like, yo. I'm finding very little flaw with it. And because I hate vanilla ice cream so much, I want to give it a 7 because I don't like it. But it seems like a very good example of vanilla ice cream. I'm gonna be objectively generous and give it an 8. It's very good. McConnell's, the most expensive ice cream ever conceived. $9.99 for R.R. Lactaid. This has a registered type of vanilla in it, so that's cool.
Oh, it's a manufacturing company.
What the f? Why would they put that out? They're like, we need something. We can't just call it vanilla bean. People are paying $10 for this. So yeah, this is a standout. You get what you pay for, it would seem, when it comes to McConnell's. Call me a snob all day, I don't care, it's good. Next, iced cream. Real smooth looking. Vanilla bean flecks are present. Why do I chew ice cream? What's wrong with me? Oh, wow. Ooh, that was good. I almost think it's like fake vanilla or something, but it tastes really good. Like, no, it's real vanilla, I think. Maybe they throw some fake in there, but like it's really pronounced and it's sweeter. This is sweeter than most ice creams that we've had so far. Like it tastes like there's more sugar in it, which I think maybe brings out the flavor with vanilla because like it's really pronounced, but it's not overwhelming. It's almost reading marshmallow. Like, I love it. I could be so wrong right now. I could be so messed up. Worse texture than McConnell's, better flavor. The flavor's fantastic. So I think that kind of nets it the same score. I'm gonna give this an 8. It's awesome. Whoa, Edie's French vanilla. I don't believe it. I really enjoyed it. I really like it. How much does this cost?
$5.99.
$6 for 3 pints? I mean, I love McConnell's, but you get the 3 times the ice cream, a little worse texture. I think better flavor. That's a value. And I must especially like it because it frankly looks like chocolate ice cream. In 1928, ice cream maker William Dreyer.
What? Breyers is the Beaties west of the Rocky Mountains and in Texas.
This is rebranded as Dreyers on the West Coast and Texas. Which that guy who's going, that guy is taste testing for Dreyers and or Edie's. Another sunless, pale white entrant. There's tiny little flecks of vanilla in there. It cuts real fluffy. What the hell is going on here? When it first hits you, it's fine. But then as it lingers on your tongue, it goes cardboard. I swear, I taste cardboard. And the sweetness hits late, so it makes me want to think that there's artificial sweeteners in there. Texture's okay. If it's not dairy, if this isn't milk, which it could be milk, that's pretty creamy. Well, initially it tastes like milk. There's just this progression in the flavor that starts decent and gets bad. I think 4. I wish I didn't eat that. I wish I ate something else. Oh! Oat-ly. The texture is impressive for a non-dairy ice cream. I'll say that. Texture's a 6. The flavor's a 2, 3. So yeah, 4 sticks, just right. Next ice cream. I just took a spicy jerky break. Probably won't affect my palate at all. Whew, okay, we got vanilla flecks. It doesn't look like a good texture. Very icy, very flavorless. It tastes natural. That jerky genuinely f***ed me up. That was a mistake. Whoever this ice cream is should get an extra point on top of whatever I. I'm not gonna give them. I'm not gonna do it, but they should get an extra point on top of whatever I give them because it's being skewed. The vanilla flavor is more prevalent now that the heat of the Scotch bonnet peppers has abated a bit. It's gotta be a non-dairy. Really average flavor, pretty bad texture. I think that at best that gets you a 4. It's 4. Up, Halo Top. That seems right. 290 calories per pint, thickened with soluble corn fiber is a higher ingredient than cream and sugar. Oh wow, 23 grams of sugar alcohol. This has, I'm not gonna eat another bite of this, lest I wish to soil myself. This is a powerful laxative, this ice cream. All right, next one. Looks to be a suitably creamy ice cream. It is. It tastes like one small step up from total mid-tier ice cream. So like that stuff from the school ice cream social, this is like a little better. It's got vanilla bean flecks in it. Texture's okay. The flavor is solid. We have a not so great texture, like a 4 texture and like a 6 flavor. So I think that nets out 5. Blue Bunny. I'm guessing this is pretty inexpensive. What is Blue Bunny coming at?
$6.99.
What made you think that it was inexpensive, Andrew? What about the packaging says that it's cheap?
Because it's big. They don't make expensive ice cream big. So once again, you get basically 3-ish pints in here for $6.99, you said? So quite a good value. It'd make an excellent foundation for literally anything else. But eating it on its own, can't recommend it. We have another yellowy entrant. This guy's definitely skewing yellow, and not a golden yellow, but more of a piss yellow. It's nice and creamy. Very mild vanilla flavor. It might be because there's no specks and the not quite right color. That might be throwing me off, but this feels cheap.
So you think this comes in a big container?
Yeah, I think this comes in a big tub, Brad. The vanilla's, the flavor's fine, texture's fine, it's just fine. This is very mid to me. 5, it's 5. Yep. Häagen-Dazs Vanilla. What was the other one? Vanilla bean. And it was a 5 too?
But this is expensive.
That's bananas to me. That
$6.99.
$6.99. Are you going off your fancy name alone, Häagen-Dazs? Is that really what you're coasting on? Daddy's name? It is just the absolute simplest vanilla ice cream I've ever imagined. We got a fluff-tastic ice cream on our hands, real fluffy, tiny little specks. Like stars in the sky on a cloudy day.
You can't see stars on a cloudy day.
That's my point, Brad, you can't see. Nothing offensive about it. Nothing bad, like patently like, ugh, about it. I sense a pattern emerging here, but another terribly normal, clean slate ice cream. So, 5. Nothing impressive about it, nothing bad. Tillamook! Tillamook, made with more cream than the other guys. And they really skimped on the beans. You can barely see it. Did you get a close up of this? It's like not even there. It's there if you really look for it. Like William Fichtner. Oh, it's soft. Oh, it's terribly soft. It's really icy. The flavor's mid, just fine. You know what this tastes exactly like soft serve frozen yogurt, which frankly tastes great. In a cone on a hot day after you've waited in line for it. That's when it tastes great. When you scoop it out of a tub, I don't want vanilla frozen yogurt. I think the texture's gotta knock it down to a 4. Trader Joe's French vanilla ice cream, super premium. We've learned that Trader Joe's is engaged in some unsavory labor union practices. I'm not fully versed on it, but we don't like Trader Joe's anymore, even though we just did a whole video about them. Live, laugh, learn. It's a 4. Okay, we got another vanilla ice cream here. What an odd flavor. I feel like it's AI generated ice cream or something. Like it's fine, but something's off, you know? Something ain't quite right. That being said, the texture's bad. Flavor's fine, if not off-putting. So I think it's a 4. That's another 4. Breyers. There are three different kinds of Breyers vanilla. There's natural vanilla, French vanilla, homemade vanilla, right? This is natural vanilla. It doesn't even say vanilla flavor, it just says natural flavor. That's why it tasted like, what is this? Ice cream. It's what I would call a very vanilla color in that it's like an off-white. I think that's my favorite vanilla color. When it gets all yellowy, I'm like, who farted? That's good. Slightly icy texture. Flavor's quite nondescript. So how do I describe it? It's nondescript. It does taste quite good, so I'll bump it up to a 6. Van Leeuwen, this is the fancy Brooklyn brand of ice cream. Turns out when you use twice as many egg yolks as standard ice cream, you have to call it French ice cream. Because whether it's using more eggs or having to legally change our name, we'll do anything to make the best ice cream on earth. Because a life without anything good is bad. Oh, Van Leeuwen. They're being really f***ing cocky about their vanilla ice cream, and it's pretty whatever. This is more vanilla ice cream. It looks, I don't know, it looks fancy to me. I don't know why, it looks fancy. Feels fancy. It's criminally smooth. I couldn't even feel that. Texture's awesome, flavor's very muted. So like if the flavor were killer, it would be an 8, but I gotta give it a 7. I do, I have to. BJ's! Ben & Jerry's in a rare uniflavor ice cream that is normally their ice creams are chock full of everything, which I'm a huge fan of. Those core ones where there's just a giant bar of caramel in the center. It's just a fist of caramel in the center. Their texture is fantastic. I guess I've never noticed Ben & Jerry's texture because again, normally I'm chewing it because it's a candy bar with a little bit of ice cream in it. It's really good. The texture's really incredible, but yeah, the flavor's just not there. So 7. Next up, we have more vanilla ice cream. Where are we at? 4 more. That is music to my ears. I can't wait for this to be over. This is terrible. You know, it tastes like butter. What the hell? That's butter flavored ice cream. The texture's also bad. Or it feels really artificially fluffed and emulsified. And I swear to God, it tastes like butter. On those grounds, I think that earns it a 3. I think it earns it a 3. Wow. 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 Talenti. The texture is dead on for gelato. I don't know why am I sitting like this? I'm facing entirely the wrong direction. This is a good gelato texture. Like it is, that's what it was striking me as off. I love the other products, but not good vanilla, sorry. Yet another vanilla ice cream. It is spotty, lots of little vanilla spots. Lovely to see. You love to see it. Again, solid texture. The vanilla flavor's good, but not great. This is fine. What's a 6? Oh, Lactaid. Friend to those of us who like Lactaid. I'm a big fan of Lactaid because for most of my life I was intolerant of lactose. Somehow that's like reversed. I discovered it doing the cereal taste test episode because I had so much milk and I was doing great. I was fantastic. Solid as a rock, but not too solid. Just like good ice cream. Perfectly good vanilla ice cream, but without the lactose that burns a hole from your esophagus down to your sphincter. Thanks, Lactaid. This is vanilla ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to check. Ugh. Oh, okay. Ugh. That has to be imitation, but that has to be imitation vanilla extract. That tastes gross. Ugh. Gnarly. Even if it's vanilla extract, it tastes like, have you ever, tried a spoonful of vanilla extract or taken a little sip out of it? No? I have, many times. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like this really heavily artificial, it ends on this plasticky chemical note. Ew! The flavor is lingering on my tongue and it is getting worse by the second. I hate it! Now, a little more. It's a 1, I hate it. Hate it. What the? What the hell? My other favorite, the very same manufacturer. Why does this taste so fake? I cannot believe that the same. Can I try the other Edie's? I'm so. Oh, it's so much better. It even tastes kind of fake, but it tastes like marshmallow. It's so good.
Look at the difference in color.
Look at the difference in color, as Brad said. Just look at the difference in color. No, bad. No, bad. We have reached The final ice cream. Thank God. I see tiny, tiny, tiny vanilla specks. Very yellowy in color, leading me to believe that it may be a French vanilla ice cream. What does that taste like? It tastes like I'm sucking on a Jordan almond, which I think is just sugar. I really don't know what to do with that, nor what it actually tastes like. I might just be going insane. There's a condition called vanilla madness. Swept the nation by storm in 1995 with the release of Vanilla Ice's Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
He's talking about lesser known films, one of the symptoms.
Yeah, why do you ask?
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze was a lesser known film, Brad. Yelling is another symptom. Textures, it's 4. It's a 4. The trio, this is their French vanilla iteration, and all of Breyers does taste different, and it does live up to its various, except the homemade one, which can really, really, really go f itself. What was the other Breyers? 4. 4s across the boards.
It's my favorite, so I think I'd like to believe that collectively, Breyers got a 12.
I mean, mathematically that works out, absolutely. I can't dispute that, but Breyers is your favorite?
It is.
See, that's why I think this is an interesting episode, because you're right. Once you discover an ice cream you like, you stick to it. Unless you're a wild man. I don't know anybody who goes out and is like, I'm gonna try sherbet tonight. Tonight's sherbet night, honey. I don't know that guy. Anyway, it's a 4. Well, folks, this has certainly happened before, and it's nothing special. We have a tie between Edie's French vanilla versus McConnell's purposefully overpriced ice creams. I'm sorry, fine ice creams. So I'm gonna taste both, and I'm gonna do a little tiebreaker here, okay? So Edie's is like a special 8 because the flavor is almost not vanilla. It is vanilla, but it's edging on to something else. It's very sweet. It's just a lot of fun to eat. And then McConnell's, I think this is just like as good as pure vanilla ice cream. The purest example of how good vanilla ice cream could be is McConnell's. And given that Edie's made by Nestle, McConnell's wins. Winner. I feel like such a snob. This is far and away the most expensive one. God, I'm an asshole. The advice that I'd give you as a vanilla ice cream consumer is to educate yourself and to really, shop with your heart, not with your tongue. It doesn't matter what ice cream tastes like. It matters if you have a good life or not. And if you've nothing good in your life, it's a bad life. So heed Van Leeuwen's words and make sure that you don't only ever experience bad things for the entirety of your life. Happy hunting.